It's the Memphis Sports Network, WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett Memphis, WMFS FM and HD1 Bartlett, WMFS Memphis, ESPN 790 AM and 92.9 FM ESPN.
The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Talk outdoors for the next 90 minutes on this
fastest 90 minutes.
Fastest 90 minutes in radio, and you recognize that voice. He is part of the Brother Darrell and Darrell, and we only have Dave Gabbert, the Minister of Propaganda.
I got an FM voice.
Yeah, you do. Well, no, we don't. We're not doing FM. This is AM.
Well, AM.
Yeah, AM voice. There he goes. He's fired up.
It's September the 2nd.
It's hard to believe.
It is September.
And we left Gene Smith at home. He's got some had an eye issue, and he's taking care of that. But and we won't be taking your calls today. This is a holiday, and our switchboards are all filled up, and we're just going to talk outdoors the next 90 minutes. So you folks that have accustomed to being open mic Saturday, we just got so many guests on today's show. It's going to be really interesting. So don't call. We're not going to be taking calls today. We'll try to do that when we get back into October, which is hard to believe. As he said, September the 2nd, we've had the opening day of Dove Stephen yesterday at noon. I'm supposed to go this afternoon to Harvey. Harvey has thrown a loop.
Well, today the forecast is for sunny. It's a little cloudy, but it's sunny.
Yeah, but are the birds going to be flying?
75.
The birds are.
Hey, some of the best hunts I've ever been on, like yesterday.
Yeah.
And stuff when it's raining.
Yeah.
Be at the field while it's raining, sit in your vehicle, and then when the rain quits, go to the field because them birds going to feed.
Well, I got one problem. That field where I'm going to, I don't have a four-wheel drive truck. Huh? And I know it's going to be really rough to get back in.
You got 2 legs.
I got 2 legs. You don't know how far that is. A walk, well, all I take, you got your stool. That's important. Or your seat. You got your gun. You got your ammo, enough to kill 18, whatever the limit is.
15.
And 15. Oh, 15. I don't kill 18. And, then you got your cooler that you got to have something in to snack on because you're there a long time. So, I need a cart. And
I'll get you a little wagon.
My little wagon wouldn't make it up those hills,
I should have brought you. I probably got an old baby stroller around. One of them 3-wheel baby strollers.
Hey, we have gotten stuck.
Hey, Greg, he's got little ones. He's probably loaning you a stroller.
I got wagons, strollers, all kinds of stuff.
All right, well, you recognize Greg Ratliff is in here with us this morning, even though Gene's not. So we'll let Greg form the other part of our team. But it did open. I know Mississippi and Arkansas opened today. It's Sunrise or something. It's their season opener. Tennessee opened
when
yesterday.
You look at it, September offers some great wing shooting.
It does. You got the teal season.
Well, see, yesterday morning
Yesterday morning, first of
the
September.
30 minutes before we had the early Canada Goose season open up.
Yes, and I would like to have been at the golf course.
The golf course, yeah.
That's where they all are. You know, I counted more than I needed out at Plantation earlier in the week. But
believe it or not, I know a friend of mine that owns a golf course, and that when he has goose problems like that,
yeah, what does he do?
He will close. He will open like yesterday.
Yeah.
He probably opened his course later, but he's got certain people he will let in there and put on a golf course and go down there because the geese, are used to looking at the golf course.
Yeah, yeah.
But instead of a 3-iron, I got a 12 gauge. And
we can get in a whole thing of that because
Canada Goose season, early Canada Goose season.
I don't have it all in front of me. I hope you're going by this. Early wood duck season.
15th to September 15th, limit 5.
Okay.
Then we had dove season open up at noon.
All right.
Go to 28th, limit 15.
You got this down, but I'm glad. I'm impressed.
That's my business.
All right. Okay. Business.
Then September the 9th.
Okay.
Got the early wood duck teal
There it
season.
goes. Yeah.
And
grandfathered in. We're only one of 4 states, I think, something like that.
And we'll do that, and we're going to talk a little later to Chris Park.
We are.
Our WMA manager for John Tully and Eagle Lake and his crew.
Yes.
Is the masters of wood duck trapping.
They are.
We're going to talk a little bit about that. But early wood duck season to the 13th.
Keep going. Yeah.
You're allowed 2 wood ducks in your bagging limit.
Yes.
Your bagging limit is 6.
That's quite an unusual season.
And then from the 14th to the 17th, it's teal only.
Teal only. And we're going to find out from Jeff Martin.
Yeah, we'll talk to Jeff Martin up Reelfoot if they've been seeing any teal come in.
So this is a really kicks off now. We're really getting on.
Right.
The archery it'll be here before you know it. The last Saturday in September or third Saturday? The last Saturday, right?
About 23rd?
Well, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
23rd.
then we'll get into archery, and then we'll really get into
then
football time. It's football time, too. We started football, no matter what Harvey did.
Then, of course, first weekend. Of course, the last weekend in October, the youth hunt.
The youth hunt.
Deer hunt. It'll be here before you know it.
And you just can't believe it.
And then the first, weekend, November, the muzzleloading hunt, which
we determined.
Hopefully, I'll have your muzzleloader back to you by then.
I'm not going to be in the woods that day. We have determined through many staff meetings over Mexican food that I only have about 20 minutes to shoot.
You don't even have that. It's still dark.
I know it because daylight savings time is still there. So I don't even. The Whispering Show normally will be there. I'll probably go hunting after the show that day because it's still pretty early. But we're going to hold that one off too in November, and then we'll try to come up with the deer and the duck and all the other things. But and I have killed deer after the show has gone off.
Yeah.
It's just, but I want to get that opportunity to kill it while the show. You have most of my firearms, so
I've got most of your firearms,
and they're going to be really cool and sharp and clean and everything else.
They're clean and sharp right now.
And he's gotten on to me.
Fixing to test them.
So and I want to talk about just a second about that. Get your equipment ready,
right?
Because I thought I'd clean my muzzleloader fairly well. And then I get a call from Dave. I said, okay, I got a little sticky with me on cleaning my muzzleloader. So, have all of your equipment ready, even if I'm talking about four-wheeler. Frank Barton was here, to get those four-wheelers ready. I know a lot of us have already been in the woods. You duck hunters have been out there working on the blinds, and this is great weather for you guys to get ready for duck hunting.
Yeah,
so,
and right now, if with bow season coming up, if you're an archer and you're going to buy a new climbing stand, this is the time. Go ahead and buy it now.
Buy it now. Get it up
practice.
there. Practice getting in it.
Right. Practice climbing with it.
Yes, practice climbing with it, and be safe.
Be safe.
Learn how to do it, what kind of tree it is. So this is
But now it's time to tune the equipment up.
It is, and I think that you don't run over to one of these stores. We hope you go to out to Sportsman Warehouse, one of our sponsors, and pick up a muzzleloader the night before the season opens, or even a crossbow, which I had one last year and they recoiled. They recalled it, and I didn't get to use it. There were some problems with it, and so I don't have a crossbow this year yet. But last year I went out and practiced with it and got it all down, and then
I think we'll go out and find you a good piece of bodock, and we'll carve you a longbow.
Yeah.
And then you can put your green tights on, your little hat with your feathers.
No, my green tights don't fit me anymore. So I got to change all that. But we are, and we're going to talk to Joella Bates. Dave is familiar with Joella out of Waverly, Tennessee. Formerly worked for the TWRA and just about everybody else. She has had quite a career, but she is one of 20 archers from the United States named to the Team USA to compete at the World Archery 3D Championships coming up in a couple of weeks in France. So we're going to talk to Joella, and then also what I consider the big one of all, the wildlife suppers. They're going to start crawling out there because I know September the 9th, that's out at the Hunter D. Stafford Memorial Wildlife Supper at the Holly Grove Cumberland Presbyterian Church. We're going to talk to Jimmy Stafford about that event, and we're going to talk to the speaker for that event. Is our good friend Gary Mason, who is founder of the Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame, which I was at last Saturday and received a wonderful honor and a really.
I know you really don't go for the honors; you go for the meals.
The meals was really good. I mean, that General Jackson knew how to. The old General Jackson with 450 people. Those people have it down on how to get the meal out to you and things along that line. But it was a wonderful honor, and to win an award for National Outdoor Communicator of the Year, and to see named after our good friend Wade Bourne, and to know that Wade's wife Becky and also his son Hampton were both there, and they presented the award to me. A lot of these photographs are now posted on lroutdoors.com, all about the Legends of the Outdoors. And so we'll talk to Gary Mason a little bit about that. And then we're going to close out the show after we talk TWRA with Mitch Robinson. He is the Conservation Education Manager, Strawberry Plains Audubon Center in Holly Springs. The Hummingbird Festival is rolling up next weekend. And I didn't know Dave was just talking about the birds are coming.
Right. You know, I feed a lot of hummingbirds there at my place, and we noticed the other day out on the deck I have, 7-8 feeders up, and a lot of migrators are coming through.
Migrators.
It's like my population has doubled in the last 4 or 5 days.
And there's no telling where those little birds are coming from.
No telling.
South America.
Oh, they're going towards South America.
That's what I mean, but they're
probably
going.
been up Michigan.
They've been up Michigan, but they're hitting the south across the Gulf of Mexico. Through Harvey. All those things. Amazing. All right. Let's take a break, come back, and we're going to talk to Joella Bates on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.
You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry.